Have you ever seen wealthy people? Like super wealthy people, how they're out of shape. They always want that athletic person around. When they buy tables at the club, they want that guy who's in shape, who looks good, that can attract the women because the money is not what attracts them. You walk into a room, everyone just looks at you. You get business deals done. That's the craziest part about being in shape. You literally can walk around like a celebrity. Being in shape is the ultimate cheat code to life for all men. Period, point blank. You can have all the money in the world. I've seen people with so much money, yet they can't do a lot of the things that somebody who's in shape has.
He's cooking. What he's saying is right. Definitely, being in shape is a cheat code for men. But another thing here I gotta point out, guys, is like getting in shape is like, it should be like the minimal requirement in your life, right? Like it should be just a part of your life. It shouldn't be something extravagant, you know what I mean, right? Like everybody should be doing it. It should be a part of your life. One thing I also gotta touch on is he said he's seen a lot of people with money who can't do what he can do. That also goes vice versa. You got a lot of people out there who actually look good, their body's on point, top notch, but yo, they can't do shit because they broke, they poor. You know what I'm saying? Right? So do not think that you don't have to make money and you can just have a nice body and you'll be cruising through life. Nah, man. Nowadays, especially, everything requires money. So you gotta get all areas balanced out, right? I seen guys out there, bro. They're like top notch. Their bodies all diced up. They've been on top of their game when it came to fitness, bro. But when you look at their bank account, they ain't got nothing, bro. They still taking the bus. They still biking around. So, I mean, that tells you something, right? Like, you want to be jacked and, less than 5% body fat, but still walking and taking the bus and train just because you don't have a car or you can't afford a bus fare. Do you want to be at that point? Like, let that sink in, right? So, I mean, he's cooking. He's telling you facts, which is true, and I agree with him, right? Getting in shape, it opens a lot of doors. But at the same time, you cannot shit on money. You cannot just say like, all you gotta do is get in shape and don't worry about money. No, you gotta worry about money too, because everything is expensive as hell nowadays. And without money, what are you gonna do? You're gonna look like a 240-pound bodybuilder. Yeah, you're fit, you're everything. But hey, man, you can't even afford a bus. You're walking. You're still hitchhiking. You're still on that side of the road with your thumbs up. So, I mean, yeah, you can't really shit on people with money and all that, right? So I think it's all got to be balanced out, and vice versa, right? You have guys who are jacked, but they're broke. And you have guys who are rich, but they're out of shape, right? So
think about it. I can go to Target right now and go get just black shirts for like $20. Wear them out and look better than anybody else who's in designer clothes. Someone who spent $10,000 on an outfit will never look better than my $50 outfit. That's the craziest part about being in shape. You don't need to spend money on really anything. You don't need game. You don't need anything. You ooze confidence because you built.
I love what he said here, because it is true. Once you're in shape, like once you build muscle, once your body is like looking solid, you can rock any clothes, bro. Anything will look good on you. That's it. Just because your body is just built, it's nice, Imagine a skinny guy going and buying all designer clothes. You think they look good on him? I mean, yeah, sure, it's nice to see that Gucci label or that Louis V, Prada, whatever, it's nice to see all that, the emblem. But man, it doesn't sit right on their body. Compared to a guy who's buffed and he bought a $10 shirt. He looks way better with a $10 shirt than a dude wearing a $300 shirt who is skinny as a twig, who doesn't even have any ounce of muscle mass at all, who looks like he's malnourished. Now, the part where he says the craziest thing about being in shape, you don't have to spend money on anything.
The craziest part about being in shape, you don't need to spend money on really anything.
That's kind of cap. You still got to spend money. Matter of fact, you're going to be spending way more than a guy who's not on shape, to be honest. Just because now the prices of food is crazy. You know what I mean? Your chicken breast, your protein shakes, your gym membership. Man, to stay in shape actually requires a lot of work. You guys don't realize that. It requires work and money. So when he says, oh, you don't need money, yeah, that's bullshit. You need money. You need money. But the good part about that is, like, you can get away with so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can save you money at the same time too, By this I mean, like, for example, if you go to a club, just because you look good and all that and this, Sometimes, you know, people just befriend you and they buy you stuff. It happened to me before, man. You know, you're like right there wanting a drink and somebody just buys you a bottle of water out of the blue, random, you know. And another thing is like maybe you're about to get an Uber and somebody just comes and they just pay for the Uber. They split with you, but they pay the bill. You know, it gains you respect. That's one thing I gotta say. I've noticed as well. And another thing is like, yeah, people are more likely to respect you than a skinny dude. You know what I mean? As funny as it goes, like you might not even know how to fight, bro. You may not even know karate moves. You might not know none of that. But it's just, I think that the physique, right? Just something about having muscle, it automatically gains you respect. And on top of that, I think it's like a lot of people think you can fight, even though you have a lot of guys there who are like jacked and they can't fight for shit. Also, having muscle does not mean you can fight. Let me just point that out. Let me underline that. Having big muscles does not mean you can fight. A lot of people have this misconception that the bigger muscles they get, the stronger they are in the gym, they can kick anybody's ass. You know, that's why you have like those douchebags that walk out with their lats out like this, just looking for problems. Let me tell you, man, if you come across a fighter, they can kick your ass and they can knock you down, right? So, you know, you gotta stay humble. You gotta know that. But a lot of people are going to think that you can kick people's ass. It's just a perception, which is not even a real, it's not even a good perception, but it's how people perceive you, right? Being jacked, and all people think like, oh, you can kick anybody's ass. Meanwhile, you can probably get your ass handed by somebody who's half your size. If they're a professional fighter, man, they can boot your ass down, right? So, yeah, something to keep in mind.
A body. You've built something that people admire. It's almost like the modern day Rolex now, because a lot of people aren't in shape. A majority of the world is not in shape, in elite shape. You need to become in shape. That is the primary thing you need to do as a man. Yes, you need to make money, absolutely. But prioritize how you look. Prioritize how you feel, the health that you have, the aesthetics that you carry. When you walk into a room, everyone just looks at you. You get business deals done. That's the craziest part about being in shape. You get business deals done just off the strength of people knowing how much hard work you put in the gym to build a godlike physique. Do you know how crazy it is to be able to just go get a $10 membership at a gym, maybe hire a fitness coach or a trainer or whatever, and just build your body in a way that people admire? You literally can walk around like a celebrity. I've literally walked into certain places and people are asking me, wow, you look amazing. How do you look like that? They're asking me, hey, how can we connect? You capture attention. Being in shape is the biggest cheat code for a man.
Yeah, I gotta agree. It is the biggest cheat code for men. But one thing you gotta realize is like, man, if you are around a location where a lot of people are in shape as it is, you're not gonna stand out. But then if you are to go somewhere else where people can't even afford gym memberships, they don't even know what the gym is. And I'm talking about like third world country where they're stressing out about like other things in their life as opposed to like working out and all that, right? That's where you're gonna get a lot of respect. That's where you're gonna get a lot of admiration, right? The funny part here, I find when he's talking about business deals, you get a lot of business deals done.
Business deals done. That's the craziest part about being in shape.
By being jagged, to each their own. You know, I think being able to get business deals done is just up to your skill. You know, there's skinny guys out there killing it in business-wise, right? They're good at closing deals. They're really good at crushing it, right? But maybe they're lacking in their fitness life. But when it comes to business, yo, they will crush you. So, I mean, yeah, being fit and healthy and having, you know, a jacked up body does not necessarily mean you can get business deals done. You know what I mean? That's far reach. You know, I mean, I don't know why he said that, but I don't see how business is connected to being fit. Like, one thing I could say is maybe like you will get respect in the room. You know, when you walk, you almost command attention. People will be listening while you're even pitching your ideas about the business and all that. Like that part I understand. But I mean, getting business deals done just because you're jacked, nah, that doesn't sink in.
Business deals done. That's the craziest part about being in shape.
You will get the attention, right? Like you will get the time to speak where everybody's tuned out and listening to you. That's what you will get. They will give you their time of day, right? Being jacked, you will get that time of day. whatever you're talking about, whatever you're pitching, let it be your protein, your new protein, whatever formula you just came up with, right? Let it be your new gym you're planning on opening, or your crazy idea, whatever. People are gonna listen to you. You know, they're gonna give you that time to speak. Whereas if like you're skinny, you look like, you know, you're not so sure about yourself, then you might not even get the time of day, right? So that's the only part I can understand when it comes to business.
But a lot of people, they don't look at it that way. They wonder why, man, I have all the money in the world. I can't get any girls though. They all want me for my money. I don't need money. I have money, that's cool. That's a bonus. That's not what triggers anything to come into place. How you look is big. Your physique, how you carry yourself, shoulders back, because you've been doing those lateral pull downs, right? You've been doing the exercises to build a crazy back, to build a crazy chest to where you fill out all your clothes. You don't need to go buy $10,000 designer clothes.
Yeah, another thing is, like, if you guys have like a worst posture ever, I think going to the gym, working out is actually crucial to you fixing that. You know what I'm saying, right? Because once you start working out, like let's say your shoulder, your back, and all that, you're gonna start noticing that your posture is gonna fix itself. Even the way you walk, right? Just think about it. A normal human being is just seated at a computer halfway through their life, bro. They're like seated in the worst positions ever. Their spine is crouched down, and even when they walk, it's like their shoulders are rolled forward, right? They have the worst posture ever, and there's no better way to fix that than actually working out. Because once you work out, like once you develop your back and then your chest and all, and you're gonna start noticing it, right? And that in correlation with the confidence you gain, right? You see a lot of guys, they even over exaggerate this by like having their arms out like this and walking like they're like they own the world. But let me tell you that you're just gonna start walking different, right? You're gonna start carrying yourself different once you know you start building a little bit of muscle. Like some people take it to the next level where they become a little bit egocentric and almost like narcissistic, thinking like the world's revolving around them. But a regular dude, you're gonna have that sense of confidence, right? Once you start noticing your body changing up and you start being happy with your physique, being happy with how your body is looking and all, you'll start actually walking upright. Your chest will be up, shoulders back, chin up, you know. You're not gonna be afraid of anything. That's the one thing about the gym, right? Working out gives you a sense of confidence. So if you guys are also lacking in confidence and lacking with your posture and all that, body language, bullshit, trust me, if you get the gym membership, it will fix all that.
You don't need to impress a girl with a lot of money right away because you have the physique that attracts them. No, dad bods are not in. Take that out of your memory. That's not it. That is a psyop. And I'll explain in another video why having a dad bod literally makes no sense. It makes zero sense. The reason why women like dad bods is the psychology behind it, the confidence, the nonchalantness. There are a lot of other intangibles that come with a dad bod that is what attracts women.
The whole dad bod thing is BS. It's just something that started coming up in the last couple of years. But let me tell you one thing, women don't really like dad bods. Let me tell you that. Like if you think they like dad bods, bro, like bring a 70-year-old man right now, right there, just tell them like, is he your type? Look, they're gonna run. They're gonna be like, no. You know, that's why if you see like all these sugar babies with sugar daddies, like, yeah, those sugar daddies got the dad bods, but do you think these women are like after them because of their bodies? No, it's about because of what they got in the bank. So there's a difference. Dad bods is not it. Whoever is telling you dad bods is it, they're lying. They're BSing. I think dad bods, whoever came up with that, is just a way to cope, right? It's like a way to enable you to eat the junk food and let your body get out of hand and think like, oh, it's okay, somebody's gonna accept this, right? It's not it, you know. And whoever's telling you it's it, they're actually lying, right? That's a formula for disaster if you follow it to the T.
Not the actual dad bod itself. You might as well get in shape. It is the most inexpensive, high ROI activity and accomplishment you can ever have. People will literally look at you like you are a god on this planet. And then when you have the intellect, you read, you study, you go try new things, you literally become 0.00001% of all men without having to make $1 million, without having to be a multimillionaire, without having to be this extravagant person. You ooze the confidence when you speak. You can look somebody in the eye and they know you are that guy. You're the big dog. You walk into a room, you're the big dog. Get in shape, fellas. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. You have the right plan. You have the right strategy. You go about it. You can get in shape in 3 months and look the best you ever have. And watch how many compliments you get. Life becomes a game. It becomes just, you're on easy mode. Take your physique seriously. Take your health seriously. And watch how life becomes just a game on easy mode. So take care.
Yeah, for the most part, I agree with what he's saying. Yeah, he's speaking facts. But there's a few, like maybe 10, 15, 20% of what he's saying is total crap. For example, like how these rich people, whatever they want, jack people whenever they're on tables in the club.
You ever seen wealthy people? Like super, super wealthy people, how they're out of shape. They always want that athletic person around. When they buy tables at the club, they want that guy who's in shape, who looks good, that can attract the women because the money is not what attracts them.
That's nonsense. I've never seen that before. It's not gonna happen, bro. Most of the time, though, I'll tell you this: these rich people, they want the jack people to be their bodyguards. It's not like, yo, come to my table so you know you can help me get attention and help me bring girls. No. It's more like, come to my attention so you keep me safe, yo. In case shit goes down, in case bullets are flying, you're there. You know, we're gonna send the bodybuilder guy first. We're gonna send the jack guy first. You know, maybe the bullet's gonna fly and it's gonna bounce off his pecs and, you know, recoil and hit the whoever shot it, right? Most of the time, that's what it is. It's not like come to the club and they're like, who's a jack guy here? Oh man, he's jack. Yeah, come here, call him. Yeah, come have a shot, boy. Stay with us. No, it's not like that, man. Most of the times, they will probably want them around as their like personal bodyguard, personal protection, right? Because like, if you're rich like that, you have a lot of money, you're wealthy like that, the least you're gonna want is another skinny noodle looking dude protecting your ass, who's half your size. You're gonna be like, yo, if I have to hire him to protect me, what's the point? He can't even protect himself. Looks, if I have to hire him, I might as well not just hire anyone, you know? So most of the time they'll hire like these huge guys, and most of the times too, if you guys look at their bodyguards, they're not even like that muscular. It's more like, who is a giant, right? They find the biggest guy out there who's like 300 pounds. He's like 7'5", you know, that's the kind of guys they hire as bodyguards. Aside from that, what he's speaking here is actually true. You know, once you start working out, once your body changes, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. You're gonna notice you'll be treated a lot differently. You'll gain respect. Also, people will come up to you, right? Let's say even little things, even if you're like at a grocery store or even your neighbors or whatever, if anything they need that requires strength, they will come up to you. They'll ask you, right? Even your little sister, man, if she want to open her own pickle jar, she'll come up to you. You know, one time I remember I went to Thailand and I literally was just chilling, man. I was by the beach and there were these villagers, I guess. They were trying to push the boat to the water, and I guess I don't think I was like the biggest guy. Like, I'm not like a mass monster, but I was somewhat fit. I mean, you can see I work out here and there. So they did come and ask me to actually help them push the boat into the water. So that's what I mean. This is the kind of attention you're gonna get, right? They're gonna look at you and they're gonna come and get you to assist them with whatever they need, right? Another thing is, people are also gonna ask for pictures. I remember I had like officers, police officers coming and asking for a selfie. I was like, bruh, last I checked, I'm not famous, I'm not popular, I'm nothing. I'm a regular dude. But it was like, man, they were just so happy. They were like, oh man, and they were like touching my arm, squeezing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you are gonna get attention and you're gonna get respect for sure. And in terms of women, I mean, come on, it's easy. You're gonna get a lot of women, simply put, right? But I mean, do not just work out just for the sake of women. Work out for yourself, right? And my last takeaway on this would be like, so do not let the gym take over your life. You know, do not make it everything, because some people do that. If you do it too much and you make it become your life, other parts of your life are gonna suffer. Like, yeah, you're gonna have this nice Greek of a statue body, but hey, you look at your bank, you only got $5, if only. You know, you look at your relationships, you know, with your family, they're shit. Maybe the relationships are down, you know. You look with your friends, maybe you have no social life, you know, because you're spending all these times just working out and meal prepping and working out and meal prepping, you know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta have a balance in all areas. And at the end of it all, guys, do not compare your body with anyone else. Just compare it with yourself. Go at your own pace. A lot of people will compare their size to somebody else. Like, know that everybody has different frames, right? And everybody can build muscles at a different rate. Some people can build it faster, some people slower, some people hold more fat, some people hold less fat, right? So you cannot always be comparing yourself with other people. Go at your own pace, and at the same time, do not let it get to your head, right? Some people let let the muscles they have get right in their head and they think they're invisible. Nah, you're gonna get humbled real quick. And I'm talking about, like, when you go out, do not go out looking for trouble. Do not walk like this, looking in the sky, trying to acting like the biggest douchebag there is. Let me tell you, you're gonna get humbled real quick, right? So just know that, right? Yeah, aside from that, that's it. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Click the like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me hear your opinion, what you guys think about this. And for all you guys out there who have been working out, comment down below your experiences. What have you guys experienced, like, now that you're jacked compared to when you were skinny? Like, are you getting more attention or not? Leave your comments down below, and I'm gonna catch you on the next easy.